What's up, guys? Welcome to the Majestic Convos. As I'm sure you would have noticed that I am not Big Mo. What a time to be alive in Africa. Libya, slave trade, Oscar Pistorius, Panioti, same WhatsApp group, Robert Mugabe. What can I say? Tune in on our show, on our segment on the Sea Black, or we have Your Royal Highness Shoni, who's going to take us through the whole transaction of her career and business and whatever. Do yourself a favor, tune in. Majestic Convos, the podcast, Yase, episode
14.
Yeah, we are all up in here. As you know, I have my coalition parties here. Gentlemen, introduce yourself, and Mo, don't be shy.
Big Mo.
No, just Big Mo. Okay. Two boys friends.
How many strengths are there? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go against the grain. Strengths, though. AKA Harry. AKA Yonkindaba. AKA Podcast. Welcome, guys. We missed you.
What's up? Okay, guys, we have a huge surprise for you today. We have Your Royal Highness, the Queen of Primetime, Zanti Channel. What is it? I don't have DSTV.
Do we have a drum roll?
I don't think so. Do you have a sound guy? Ladies and gentlemen, we are not worthy. What's up? How you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alive.
How about the TV?
Yeah, is it? Oh, so everybody falls in that bracket that I'm in.
We want Jaya.
Oh, we are willing to be captured.
50 million or less, we'll do it. So tell us more about yourself, dude. I've seen you on TV.
I just want to make sure. Shonisani
Masutha. Yeah.
So where are you from?
I am from Cape Town, born and raised.
Of course.
Shout out. No, I am Venda.
Okay. Shonisani, claim to fame. What are you all about? What is your claim to fame?
I wouldn't say it's a claim to fame since I'm not famous. However,
Are you famous to us?
I love to act. I love to perform, and I think that's the thing that probably brought me to you. Probably.
Not in that way.
Somehow.
Not in that way.
I'm an actress, and so yeah, that's what I do. It's my hustle.
It's your hustle. How did you sell this to your parents?
Wow, that was so hard. You know, black parents aren't trying to hear that you're trying to act after the revolution, after we're free, post-apartheid, their child wants to act. That's not what they're trying to hear. But the thing about me is that I'm really into the books, right? And I'm a little bit of a nerd and really into maths and I'm really into like school and stuff. So I kind of pitched it to them as I know I'm good at something, but I'm passionate about something. I'm not being lazy. It's not that I can't. I can be the mathematician you want me to be. I just won't be happy. So allow me to be happy. And
My
I
mother
think
would have told me, no, it's fine. Happiness is overrated.
So then when obviously after you spoke to them, sort of broke it down to them and told them like, this is what I want to do. I want to be happy first and foremost. What did you do? You study obviously. What did you study and which? Because a lot of people like when you're doing acting,
yeah.
you're thinking you must just know how to stand on stage, but there's a lot of work that you have to do before you actually go behind the camera, stand on stage, things like that.
You know what? I actually have to clear something up. I didn't speak to them. I wrote them an email.
Wait, your parents?
My parents.
What?
I didn't have the guts.
SMS.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have the guts to face them face to face. So I wrote them an email, carefully constructed. I think I was with my best friends at the time, and we were all bullet points. Like it was a full-on email explaining to them why I had to change from business science, law, and economics, which was what I was first studying, to move to do drama, you know. And then they were like, okay, cool. If you can study this thing at the same institution, we'll give you a chance. And the thing about UCT Drama School is that the theatre and performance program, there's only 30 people per year that are allowed in. So you audition out of the whole country and whoever else is coming in, and they choose 30 people and that's it. And there was a lot of pressure. It was either I'm doing that thing or I have to go back to business. And I was like, no. So I auditioned with all my heart out. I remember I did a poem by Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. And I did, you know what I mean. And I had that black woman power in me. So I was using that. I was using that vigor, you know. And and thank God I got in. And I got it back to my parents. And they always knew that I was going to do drama because I've been me since the beginning. I've been me. I've been doing drama since I was 6, like extracurricular. And then I did it high school to matric. Like, they've known, you know, that.
So for like people like, you know, obviously like kids that don't have, I don't know how you were able to get to, you know, study drama, but you know, the people that don't have the opportunity to be able to go to UCT.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not man's UCT. So like for people that, you know, what can people do for people that don't have the privilege or don't have the means and the funds to be able to go to schools like UCT? What can they do in order to pursue a career in arts and things like that?
You know what? I believe that the cliche of practice makes perfect is something. If you continue to spend your time doing the one thing, even if it's after your job, before your job, even if you have to pay your dues first or whatever, but you keep doing that thing and you perfect it enough to want to bring it out on a stage and audition for people, and what's meant to be yours will be yours. But it can't be yours if you don't go and fetch it, if you don't go and try. And if you don't try, no one, who's going to see your potential? So do yourself justice by perfecting, by trying, and by getting where you're supposed to be, and like use what you have to use to get to where you're going. Like it may seem like an easier path for other people because say they have the education level or whatever, but say they have that, but what you have is freedom of choice. You're allowed to choose. Or say what you have is the opportunity to express yourself the way you want to, and not someone trying to make you into who they want you to be. You know what I mean? Say you have that, and you might not see it as that, but that's what you have, and that's really special. So go after what you want, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
so tune me this. With this online celebrities popping out left, right, and center, whoever has above 10,000 followers on Instagram gets onto TV. You as a culture vulture, somebody who's actually studied the whole thing, isn't it a bit of a slap in the face is finding, or is it like, okay girl or boy, you've done your hustle, you got where you got from what you had, playing the card that you've been dealt, basically. But I feel like I've seen a lot of actresses who can't act but are on TV just because they have a following. Because at the end of the day, it is a business. In your case, because if it was me, I would go like, but why?
Yeah.
I did my part, but how does that affect your bottom line?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I was like, no, not fair, blah, 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 opportunity, blah. But I then realized that I can't be saying things like what's meant to be for you will be for you if you work for it, and then at the same time be complaining that someone else, you know what I mean? It's contradictory. So at the same time, that girl who has a lot of Instagram followers, who's really pretty, she might get that role that you think is for you. But the next one, baby girl, that Oscar-winning role that you didn't even know you would be nominated for, that all you were thinking was like a stable acting job to support you, to feed you. Next thing, you're at the Oscars. That's not going to be a mistake either. So I can't be hating on other people's shine and other people getting what they deserve. Like, you know, like you said earlier, not a lot of people can study drama. Not a people are fortunate enough to be allowed to study drama. So I'm like, I'm not trying to be selfish about the passion, about the arts. Do what you got to do. And I just encourage everyone to just keep strengthening the muscle and give the viewers something amazing to watch. Like,
You sound like you someone who believes very much in the process of becoming what you want to become. So you know that you love acting, and you put all your energy into things that build your acting, and you believe and you have faith that things will happen in order to make your dream a reality. And it might not be the role that you had set out for yourself, but somehow things will fall into place, and in terms of where you're trying to go.
most definitely. 100%.
That's not like a statement. It's like that's only my question.
I can only agree. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's very special to listen to people who are focused on something that they're passionate about. To see
Passion question.
No, I agree with you. I want to ask you a bit of a question that's internal. So you may post your abilities. So, Santava Gutivele, this arts and culture thing is not easy. As she said, 30 people a year audition to get into
UCT.
UCT for this drama thing. So what do you feel sets you apart from everybody else right now in the game?
No pressure whatsoever.
No pressure.
No,
but,
yeah.
but no, I just want to know, when you wake up in the morning, what's your mantra? What's your slogan? What's the thing that you know that today, Shoni's day, this is what's going to happen? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, what a question. Wow.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Wow. I've actually never thought of what it is that could set me apart. But now that I'm thinking of the things that I've kind of heard from my audition processes, I think it could maybe be a presence. It's a presence and a voice that backs the presence that's uniquely Shonisani. And once you've heard my voice, no matter where you are, you will not be able to, if I'm speaking, you'll be like, oh, that's Shoni. You know what I mean? And I think maybe that unique, like, quality, I don't even know. How do I say this without sounding like I'm like,
As I would like to call him your Saudi. Your inner Saudi.
I think it's I really think it's the presence, and I think it grows the more you get to know me. But I think it's the presence, the initial hi, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm about. I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you walk into a room without even saying anything, but already people can have that thing, that thing, like that. I want to hear what you have to say. So that's tunes, it goes a long way. So that's a good. I mean, it's tunes. Sure. I just have a quick question. Sorry. Last week we were talking about rape culture on our podcast and things like that, and with all these things that are happening in Hollywood, with Harvey Weinstein, there's so many stories coming up. I want hashtag Me Too. There's so many people now who have been harassed and whatever. Now, as everyone, basically everyone now has decided to maybe we really need, obviously started to look into the whole rape culture situation as to exactly what is rape culture and how and what is it. So you being a female, being a woman in the creative arts industry, have you ever experienced anything like that where you've been harassed, or people that are in higher positions or in positions where they can give you an opportunity, sort of? Yeah, I'm just, we're talking, like I'm trying to understand, have you ever experienced anything like that, like some type of harassment, or does it happen in the industry? Is it something that happens? Because no one has said anything with the industry.
Come to think of it, nobody
has actually.
Is this a thing, or is just
it's an American thing? The truth in America is why.
I don't think it's I don't think it's something that's isolated to America. I think it's something that's happening everywhere, for certain, wherever there are men, it is happening. And it's happening because rape culture doesn't just start when you're old and you're feeling sexual. It starts from when you're young and you're taught how to deal with the other gender and what no means and what, like, when to pursue and when not to pursue and how to get and all those like sweet things for stop. There's none of that. And I think that no matter where you are in the world, where there's a man who holds power over you and you are a female who's trying to get a job from the man, and he knows that A, he holds power over you, and B, he wants you, especially in an industry as shallow as my industry. I don't even say that as a bad thing. Everyone knows television. It's a shallow industry. You have to look the part. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? That speaks to us as humans. But so when you get to the point where it's only that sort of people auditioning for that sort of person, there's definitely, no matter where you are.
Yeah. But have you ever experienced anything like that?
I can't say personally I have. However, I do know people who are close to me who it has happened to.
It just hasn't, no one has really spoke out.
Because of the power play, and I think that's the problem in the conversations I've had with most men, is that they forget the fact that it's not just like Louis C.K. So, you know, Louis C.K.'s scandal is that he masturbates in front of the people he's auditioning, right? And he doesn't, and for men, yes. No, Louis C.K. masturbates in front of, well, he has cases where he has masturbated in front of certain females that he was auditioning, or he'd be like, come to my hotel room, and he'd masturbate in front of them, and that's his sexual crime. And I've spoken to a lot of men about this, I mean, in terms of social settings, and a lot of them seem to think that they like to say things like, yeah, but what Louis did isn't really bad because it's not like rape or anything. And it has me shook. It has me shook. It has me shook because they feel like because I didn't touch you, I didn't traumatize you. But honey, I'm being forced to watch you jerk yourself off because I need to eat. Because I need to get this job, and it's a power play, and people forget that. Like, rape has its tiers, and once you have power, and you're trying to force yourself sexually on me, it's a whole different scenario as to just, you know. I'm not even saying that it's less than or anything, but I'm saying that power play. When you hear of these scenarios of the producers, the directors, the people that have influence over your life, when you hear those stories, those are the stories that are really like, it's like what were the ladies, and then when the ladies come forward, it's like, why did you come now? And it's like, what? I'm sorry, am I on your time? Yeah.
Okay.
It's important that these ladies do come forward.
Yeah.
Okay, another hat that you put on is a business hat. Apparently you're an entrepreneur. I'm saying this because I've stalked you on Instagram. It's for research purposes.
Yeah.
Tell us about that business.
You know what? One day, I have a thing for rhyming words and like metaphors and stuff. So one day I was playing around with my name and I was like, oh my gosh. I said to my best friends, I said one day I want to have a sunglass business and it's going to be called Shonisani because my name is Shonisani, and then Sunnies is going to be a play on the word sunny, right? So I'm like, oh, cool. And I was sitting with my best friend Shalima and she was like, let's do it. So I'm like, haha. She's like, let's do it right now. So I'm like, oh, what do you mean? She's like, I'm not kidding. Let's get up and go and start it right. If not now, then when? So we literally just started. It was a day in July. I think it was the 18th of July. And we went and we sourced the glasses, the type of funky glasses that we wanted to do. And it was just the two of us for a bit. And then my other friend, Maggie, she was like, listen, this is popping. Let me be a part of it. So the three of us got together, a young Destiny's Child, if you will. And we all invested.
Oh my God.
Let's just call it a couple of Beyoncés, and like three Beyoncés got together and created just like something that we wish we saw in the sunglass industry. So we feel like the sunglass industry, there's a lot of different things going on. It's a lot of international influence, and we're like, let's bring it home. Let's just bring it back to girls having fun, boys having fun, crews, squads, us, who we are, and like, let's just feel like we own it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Shoni. Stay tuned for the next segment. We are picking up something huge. Cheers. Welcome back to Majestic Convo podcast. Yase, guys, see, we are back. Black Friday, and it's not payday. Clearly, you're getting it on credit, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. Blokes, what did you buy, Harry?
Forgot.
I was like, is that like a label
No, it means nothing.
at all?
Like water, nothing.
So I was told one of the top shopping retails, I'm not gonna mention because you ain't paying us.
I mentioned that too.
It crashed. Oh, when it struck
Online,
midnight,
it crashed,
it crashed. And it's not just one, it's a number of them. You look like the type. Were you one of them?
Come on, bro. Me.
Yeah,
I don't have time to do that.
You must check
You know
out-
what I did? I even went to the liquor store just now and I bought my alcohol full price.
Shoni, did you check out
Like
the
pay
clips?
for one.
You check out the clips on YouTube.
For
I mean, not YouTube, sorry. On Twitter. Like all
the lines.
the clips, I want to get my show.
Yeah.
I think I saw Shoni jumping over an old lady there. Was that
Sure.
Are you a Black Friday
The only way I will be doing what people did on Black Friday is if Beyonce has announced her South African tour and it's time to get tickets. It's the only way.
So, but
I feel that because I'm gonna be real. Like for some people, Beyonce is the closest thing to Michael Jackson.
yeah, but I don't get it because she has like a cult-like following. It is-
She's like 5'2".
It's only a cult when you're on the outside.
Awu khulume nje.
Ngathi siyadrifta.
Alright,
Sikhuluma nge-Friday.
Friday.
Emnyama.
Okay.
They don't buy it. I didn't buy it.
Guys,
I bought booze for like $50 today.
Alright, I bought a keyboard for my laptop.
Did you really buy it?
Yeah,
For how much?
a wireless keyboard.
How much?
I think like 30%.
Next week is
So Shoni, when you were jumping off that old lady at game, what did you get?
I didn't get anything today.
So you just
I
jumped.
learned my lesson last year. I bought the most ridiculous. I think I bought a snow globe with like New York and some snow. And like in hindsight, do I really need that? Do I really need that? No, it just felt like something I needed because it was like 75% off or something.
She woke up at 4. She was there at 6. When the doors opened, she got in and she's like, she actually don't know what I want.
but it's over the snow globe.
But that's the thing. Most people like Black Friday. People generally buy things they don't need.
Yeah.
Think about it. They don't really need half the things they buy.
Yeah,
You just want it because it's like half price.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm not, no disrespect to people that did go and buy. I'm, hey, man.
Okay.
Do you think?
Mina ngifuna ukubuza. So let's Black Friday. The stock was Tingside. Is it new?
No.
What are the markups here? I feel like businesses aren't losing.
No.
By selling this shit
You know
off.
what I think they do? They restock like, you know what happens? I'll tell you right now. Most of the things that are being sold on 50%, 30% off. In December or next week, they're gonna go at that. Actually, you're like your price there. It's just the marketing thing.
Yeah.
It's the marketing
It's
thing.
marketing.
I think my only 2
They
cents
just
is
restock
here.
whatever they need to restock on, and then
My only 2 cents is, guys, be wise. Yes, there's Black Friday. Buy what you need, buy what you want, but don't throw yourself in a hole. Ngoba, it's Black Friday. Tenga, we are the powerhouse here. We own the money. We are the Black Diamonds. Fair point. But
just need the land.
things that are temporary, mistakes that are temporary generally last you a lifetime. So let's not forget that thing.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, guys. Okay. I'm done. Your privilege offends me. Can we come to more important matters? Zimbabwe is finally free.
Stop the clock. Free from what?
Free from Mugabe.
You know, ever. I actually forget where I am sometimes. How optimistic you guys can be. Can we just celebrate for a minute that the old man is gone? No.
He's not gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonka leave Nyana. So big inkomo. So never just Laleni.
No, and then he's gone. But you see what happens next.
No, guys, it's really easy to stand from an outsider's point of view and be pessimistic
I love that.
because why? Because you weren't there. You don't even know what it's about, really. Yesterday, I met a random Rasta guy. I was sitting outside. I was at Carfax in town.
Oh yeah, okay, that explains it.
And yeah, I was at Carfax. I was doing my headshots at the studio. No.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
Okay, carry on. Oh, okay.
anyways, I met a guy, right? And he felt compelled to tell me. He showed me his phone and he was like, "I'm telling all my family that I'm coming home." And he looked like he had a tear in his eye, and he hadn't been home in I don't know how long. And I think it was like since apartheid days he hasn't been home, so like he's going home, and like and I just saw it in his eyes. It's bigger than we think. It's for us as an outsider, it might seem like a small feat, or it's the storm's really not over. It's just a bit of a but it's a big deal, and let's not take that away from the people and their accomplishment.
I like that. I like that you have schooled these pessimists.
Yeah.
Now you're optimistic. Wait, explain this to me.
Let me see my.
Please. Because I said it, now that she says it is nice. Your devil's standards, I can see through.
It's a conversation.
When you're done.
Okay.
When you're done.
Listen to me first.
I'm listening.
What I'm saying is, she's very right in terms of.
You mean we
what
are
it
right?
means And the whole for the country to come out of that situation. A month ago, if you had said that this situation would be as it is right now, nobody would have believed. So they've come very far, and I think it's something to celebrate.
Yeah.
But it's also not a situation where they can become relaxed and think that it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because same with Zoom, you never know how big the force is behind the person who was there. You don't know how big the force was that was behind Robert Mugabe. We all think he worked alone, but there are people who still have interests in what Robert Mugabe was pushing, and you still have to dismantle that before you actually have change. So that's what we're looking towards. So yes, it's a celebration, but it must be a muted celebration.
Okay, so tune me this.
What you are saying is that all of what Mugabe has done within the country is well entrenched, and now you're saying that whatever all those things that have been replaced within his regime have to be destroyed.
Not all, but the elements of it that were pulling Zimbabwe back or holding Zimbabwe back. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of things that they did that were meant to be positive. I mean, even the land situation, you know what I'm saying? That was actually supposed to be a positive move. You know what I'm saying? It was just carried out in what most would say is a bad way. And yes, there are lessons to be learned. But the point is, there's land now that is back in African hands. Now they need to help those Africans to be able to make use of it.
So funny enough that you are saying that. Here are two things. I heard that the current president, aka the crocodile, is actually saying that he's probably going to compensate white people or white farmers of their land. How are we doing this? Is it going to be on that because Zimbabwe right now is at rock bottom, which is a perfect place to start. So this can go two ways. Zimbabwe can, because some research paper that came out, I think about a couple of weeks back, that went like, if Zimbabwe were to keep its current, if it were to get proper policy and proper governance and whatever, it would actually take them around 20 years. And by 20 years, I'm putting that very loosely, that to get them in the shape that they were before Robert Mugabe. So now, my question is this. How applicable is giving back the land? Is that a thing, or is that another form of saying that, fine guys, we understood that we took your land, which was originally ours from the get-go. Is it the right choice to give the land back? And this is a question to previously disadvantaged. Yeah, basically.
No.
This is a question to all of you.
What do you mean?
There's nothing to give back to religions. But if they are part of the nation, then you can try and incorporate them in building the new.
So what are we talking? Leasing land?
Not really. Let's
Okay.
take this back. I think we jumped the big gun.
Okay.
Right. One. Let's not take things at face value. It's a great achievement. Things are great, but there was, as my esteemed colleague said, there are driving forces, there are interests behind how this thing fell. This thing did not perpetuate over a day. There have been conversations going back and forth.
Even China endorsed it.
They made it look like there was a military coup and the veterans are upset, but there were bigger things at play, guys. Let's not forget about that. So now we are starting afresh, clean slate. Land redistribution. Mina, all I say is that it must be used wisely. The original owners of that land, who did not have that land, were held by other people. They're taken back from them. Things went south because of poor implementation, but they must still hold on to it. Nothing we need to make mistakes. Medicines are Maputa.
Yes.
Lava bands are Maputa, and they were swept under the carpet. Let us make our mistakes. That's the only way we'll get better. If we keep at every point in time handing stuff over to people who knew better, we're not going to get anywhere. Because when you start riding a bike, you fall, right? You get up, you ride a bike again, okay, cool. There comes the corner, I've got to steady myself. Let me change the weight, I take the corner. But if I give it someone else to ride the bike, how do I know how to take that corner?
Yeah, because Zimbabwe has been used as a boogeyman when it comes to land. Like, yeah, if you give them land to look at what up to
This is
Zimbabwe.
what's gonna happen.
Of course, we're gonna get it wrong because we've never had this before. If I give you a car without a license, you're gonna crash. You've never learned to drive before. Also, try sir. There's no two ways about it. But after the fifth or sixth time, when your car's really banged up, you're gonna get it right. You're gonna know how it's done.
Okay, let's wrap it up, guys. Final thoughts. Shoni?
My final thoughts are I completely agree with you in the sense that if you, I'm not going to, for the sake of this metaphor, don't take it as anything other than what it is. So the metaphor is your child is screaming for chocolate ice cream. You know it makes your child sick. Your child already had chocolate ice cream. You give your child chocolate ice cream just to prove the point that it's going to make the child sick, right? But the child doesn't get sick, if you know what I mean. Child's fine and just has more energy and blah, 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 and wakes up in the morning and it's, you know what I mean, but everything's fine. But you assume the worst because you know what I mean. So basically, the land thing for me is giving your child chocolate ice cream and praying that they get sick because they want something that, you know, that they can have, that they can't have, you know what I mean? But then also being spiteful enough to pray that they get sick.
So that you can prove
So that you can prove a point. It's just more than that. That's my thing.
We're gonna make mistakes, man.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Wait, before you, where can we catch you on the tape?
You can catch me on Ring of Lies, Monday to Thursday, 7 p.m. on Mzansi Magic, channel 161.
What's up, guys? This is the Majestic Minute where we give our panel a minute to actually vent about the issues that they're going through throughout the course of the week, political or otherwise.
Very quickly, I would like to end with something to ponder. The way this situation has been built, the change really was initiated by the military. You know what I'm saying? And I think that there's a very strong message that is being sent by the military to say, we will allow politics to go on, but at any stage that we feel uncomfortable with what's happening, we will step in and change it. And I wonder if that's a good precedent to set. That's my point.
That's your thought? Me, I'm off topic, I'm off in Zimbabwe. All I gotta say is, damn, if you think you're having a bad day, think about those kinds of stories like this. You just got 15 years,
Nigga, upgraded, man.
you know?
On a Black
They
Friday,
sent him to the upper room.
Okay. But do you get the irony in this? When everybody's getting a discount, he gets...
Yeah, he sent to the upper room.
Maybe next time he won't murder anybody.
Anyway, you're having a bad day. Yeah.
That guy ain't the one who killed his wife.
Yeah. Panachotos. No. Papachinos.
We are for
The dog.
Ezine, Oscar. Isijwayela kahle.
Oh wow.
Awugwebile. Enhle ngishift inqani futhi mele bayi uma 25 nje. Kube mnyama. Hayi ugrand.
Send him to the upper room.
Upapa Dopolos ubani ubona umfazi for life insurance. Bheka manje ukuthi ziyabheda. Manje useselini nezinja zakho kuzoshuka. It's good. Crime does not pay, Jen.
Doesn't pay.
Eventually, the light will come out of the
The bad
darkness.
class.
The truth will always come out.
Azish.
Always.
Okay, guys. Majestic Convos episode
14.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Be good to each other. We'll see you on the next one.
My name is Shonisani Masutha. Instagram, Shonisani_M. Twitter is Madam_Shonsan. And Facebook, Shonisani Masutha.
Right. Gonna Laleni ku Twitter at Majestic_Convo. Facebook, The Majestic Convo. And Instagram, The Majestic Convo. Guys, please, it's funny page following. It's funny cool. And that's be famous. It's be the TV. Shonisani.